seconds. My next guest says your retirement savings are at risk, and it's not because of Greece or China or the stock market or because of taxes, all the things that we like to blame it on. Ed Slott is the author of the Slott Report, founder of IRAhelp.com, and nationally recognized IRA expert. He joins me now with more. And Ed, I'll remind you that we're waiting on that jobless claims number to come out in just a few seconds here. We'll get that to you just as soon as we can. We got it coming in right now. 281 is the number there. That was just below the prior week, by the way, was also revised lower, and that was a 4-month high. But this 281 number, Ed, I'll go to you on this first, this news. 281,000 in the latest week. That was lower than expectations. And again, that's coming off of what was a 4-month high, and they revised that number lower as well. I guess you could conclude maybe that this is a slight improvement in the economic situation in the U.S.?
That's good. I'm glad. It's good. It's good that there's more jobs.
Those are still high numbers, though. Still a difficult situation. But you're going to help us out with our money this morning. What are we supposed to be doing in this difficult, uncertain environment, both in the economy, politics, geopolitical relations?
Well, I'm talking about retirement accounts, and there's actually people who have saved. We always talk about the problems, well, people aren't saving, and that's true. But there are people that worked hard for many years and saved. Now they have healthy IRAs and 401ks, but they're at high risk, not to things that we're talking about here, like market conditions. All investments are subject to market conditions. But when the stock market goes down, you lose money. But when it goes back up, you get it back. But it doesn't work that way with taxes. When you lose your retirement savings to taxes, you're never getting that money back.
And it's hard to know all those tax rules because they're changing all the time.
That's right, under the radar. Not just the big tax laws, but there's rulings that are constantly coming out. And you better hope if you have a financial advisor, they're up to date on these things. And most are not. I would say 99% are not.
Rollover changes also have a big effect on your retirement and your savings. A lot of people change jobs. They roll over their IRAs or their 401ks. One of the biggest mistakes that you're saying involves that and how much money you could be losing.
Well, retirement savings, remember, we're talking about tax-deferred savings. They're loaded, or what I call infested, not invested, infested with taxes. So every time you move it, it's like an eggshell. You break it, it's over. You only get one chance. So if you don't know how to do a simple thing like a rollover, there are new rules this year on rollovers.
All right, what do I need to know?
To do direct rollovers, but most people don't know what that is. What you should be doing when you're moving from an IRA to an IRA or Roth IRA to a Roth IRA is move it directly without you touching the money in between. That's when it's at risk, because if you do that twice within a year, your entire retirement account becomes taxable and it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's not good. That avoids the whole point of those retirement accounts.
Lose their retirement savings over that.
Also the inherited IRAs, and people can make big mistakes with that can also jeopardize.
Whenever you move retirement money, when there's a transition like you were talking about, you're changing jobs, moving money, but at death it moves to another individual, a beneficiary, and if properly titled inherited IRAs are not set up, that money is taxed. That's a fatal error.
So Ed, somebody not sophisticated, how do you move it without quote unquote touching it?
Well, you have to know that, well, you go right from one bank to another, one financial institution to another, one broker.
So the check is not made out to you personally,
exactly.
It's made out to another IRA account to your benefit.
It's not even made out. It moves like a wire transfer, they used to call it, but a direct transfer where you don't touch the money in between. You hit it exactly.
Okay.
You can't get the money the check made out to you personally.
Bottom line, Ed, if you're confused or don't know how to handle your retirement, who do you ask?
You find an advisor that has proper training. We have a listing of that on our website at IRAhelp.com of the very few advisors that have the technical training, not in investments. I'm not talking about that, about navigating the complex web of tax rules.
Because it is difficult. All right, Ed Slott, thank you for joining us this morning, helping people out. All right, George.